I didn't think Cape Town was a place you go to explore food. But after just 8 dishes, I realized this is one of the clearest places where food tells a story. The sea, the mountains, the wind, and a deeply layered history. Every street corner, every small spot, carries a piece of memory. There isn't a single pure cuisine, only 8 dishes I tried, and each one is the result of cultural intersection. Pause for a moment before scrolling. If you've ever had a dish that made you feel the history behind it, you'll understand this. Which one do you think truly holds the soul of Cape Town? And from here, the journey begins. Bobotie. At first glance, I thought it was just a simple baked meat dish. But when I tasted it, the minced meat underneath was soft, rich, and lightly spiced, almost like a subtle curry, topped with a baked egg layer that made it feel completely different. The flavors, savory, slightly sweet, gently rich, come together clearly. What's interesting is its Malay influence, adapted over time to local tastes. It's not overwhelming, but it has depth. Not something that instantly impresses you, but something that stays with you long after. Bunny Chow, a hollowed-out loaf of bread filled with hot curry. It sounds simple, but once you hold it, you feel its weight. The bread absorbs the sauce, becoming soft without falling apart, while the curry is bold, slightly spicy, and full of flavor. This is a street food dish rooted in the Indian community in South Africa. No refinement, no restaurant-style presentation, just something real. A dish born from necessity, and still alive today. Braai, South African BBQ. More than food, braai is an experience. Meat grilled over charcoal with smoke filling the air. The outside is slightly charred, the inside tender and juicy. The seasoning is simple, just enough to highlight the meat. What stayed with me wasn't just the taste, but the atmosphere. People gathering, talking, grilling together. This isn't just about eating, it's about connection. Gatsby sandwich. A massive sandwich meant to be shared, filled with meat, fries, sauce, and layers of toppings. When you eat it, you feel the overload, but in a way that's enjoyable. Bold, layered, not trying to be perfectly balanced. This is a well-known street food in Cape Town. Not neat, not elegant, but incredibly satisfying. A dish that reflects the city's relaxed, unapologetic spirit. Cape Malay curry. This curry is different from others I've had. It's not too spicy, but deeply layered with spices like cinnamon, turmeric, and cloves. There's a gentle sweetness, balanced with a light richness. It carries Malay influence, but has evolved over time, not overpowering, but something that quietly stays with you. Snoek, grilled fish, a local fish from Cape Town's waters. When grilled, the smoky aroma blends with the natural scent of the fish. The flesh is soft, slightly oily, with a distinctive taste that not everyone adapts to immediately. But with a squeeze of lemon or a light sauce, it starts to make sense. This is a dish tied directly to the sea and local life. Nothing complex, just perfectly placed. Biltong dried meat, but very different from jerky. Seasoned, then air-dried in a specific way. The texture is chewy, the flavor rich, with hints of vinegar and spices. It's something you can carry and eat anytime. A food born from preservation needs, now part of everyday culture, simple but unmistakable. Malva pudding. A soft, moist dessert, usually served warm with sweet sauce and cream. It almost melts in your mouth with a rich sweetness that isn't overwhelming. A deeply comforting dish, especially in colder weather. A gentle ending, but one that lingers. If you've been here, which dish stayed with you the longest? And if you haven't, which one would you try first from these 8? Let me know. And if you want to keep going on this journey, follow and turn on notifications. We're not stopping here.